Hey guys, Marty here. Welcome back to Snappy Videos. So not that long ago we had our second ever Digimon Con. What did you guys think? Honestly, I personally think that the one in 22 was a lot better than the one in 2023. But I'm not here just to badmouth it. I have 3 points here that will help improve the next one and make it even better than the last two. It might even beat a Pokemon Presents. We'll see. So this year at Digimon Con, we saw the announcement of a new web-based novel series, which will include some trailers, as well as a new strap and dim with a new Digimon on it for the Vital Bracelet. This was really cool, and there was so many new things crammed into this quite small segment, which was really good to see. It's very exciting, and you're just hyped up after one thing after the next, and I really like that kind of thing when it happens in these kind of cons and presentations. But when they announced the pre-order dates, now this is where it started getting annoying for me, and there's some areas I think we can improve on. The pre-orders were only for Japan initially, and only for a week. The rest of the world had to wait for a pre-order date and announcements of when it would come out in their location. That's pretty poor, and I think Bandai, you've really dropped the ball on that one, especially when you're presenting to a worldwide audience. It kind of makes it look like Bandai doesn't really care about the rest of the world, they just care about the local Japanese audience. And well, yes, that is fair to care about them maybe more. It doesn't mean you put us in the dirt, guys. Come on, give us release dates at the same time. And as you may get from what I'm alluding to here, this is a simple thing to fix. Very simple. And as I said, yes, I understand they're big in Japan, they love their Japanese audience, and that's fine, that makes perfect sense. But it's pretty obvious that there is a massive worldwide following, and it's only growing, especially because of things like Digimon Con, which really speed up the growth of their English-speaking and worldwide audience. So how do they fix this point? How do they make this better for us and the rest of the world? Well, it's actually rather simple, guys. Don't announce something until you have a worldwide release date. Preferably the same date as in Japan, but if you at least have a release date there for the rest of the world, then that's fine, even if it's a little bit different. At least we have one. But like Pokemon do, when they announce a release date for one of their games, they announce it for the whole world, and usually it's the same day. And I really like that. I think Digimon should pick that up in the next Digimon Con. Point number 2. While I'm on the look after the worldwide audience bandwagon, this was broadcast in Japan, but to a worldwide audience. Now yes, there were English subtitles, and I'd assume in various other languages as well, but again, they could learn a lot from Pokemon to be able to cater to a worldwide audience. At a minimum, to fix this, I believe they should dub this in English. Have someone speaking at the same time so we can hear it in English. This would make the next Digimon Con in 2024 even better for the rest of the world. Now I know I'm saying English because that's what I speak and a lot of my audience speaks, but you could also localize it for places like China and other places as well, not just limiting it to English. By doing so and adding English speaking over the Japanese, this will make longer segments that are potentially more boring a lot more enjoyable for us, and we may actually sit through the whole stream, whereas there were potential points in the current one that I believe people would have dropped off a lot. And if you're there watching a trailer because there's lots of fast stuff going on, you may actually miss the subtitles. So you might be too interested in the action, or you might be reading the subtitles and miss out on the action, so you might actually miss something from the con. And that's kind of annoying. So with the English or whichever language you speak being spoken at the con, that would make it a lot easier. And point number 3, guys. During the con this year, they had some pretty lengthy interviews with some voice actors. And this is honestly pretty cool to see. I do like this kind of thing. And again, it was in Japanese with no dubbing over the top. What I would like to see is a potentially summarized version of this at the con, which would be cool just to see some key points. And then see the full interview uploaded separately where we could have a link to watch that. Because honestly, I probably would watch it separately, but it does take away from the excitement and the fun of the con. It really drags the environment down. So shortening these interviews, or even just summarizing them, is key to making the next Digimon Con an even bigger hit. Adding English voiceovers, shortening interviews, and giving us an international release date the same time that Japan gets their release date is a must for Bandai to remember at the next Digimon Con. What else do you guys think will make it better? Let's have a discussion in the comments below and see if we can come up with some ideas to make the next Digimon Con that much better.